As y'all know, we've gone over the past 3-4 years without a consistent amount of Roblox games to play. It's boring, and we all feel it. I mean, we're pretty much at a point where we're playing some pretty strange games. But don't worry, because at some point, and it's not a matter of when, and it's not a matter of if good games will release, it's a matter of when. At some point, we're gonna be right back on peak Roblox with a consistent amount of good games releasing, and some might cost Robux, some might not be free. Well, I can help you guys out with that. If y'all want free $20 worth of Robux, then make sure you click the link in the pinned comment and in the description. Follow me on Instagram. There will also be a box like right here. And for some of y'all, it'll be right here. But either ways, it's somewhere at the top of the screen. Click that little box and follow me on Instagram. Once we hit 1,000 followers on Instagram, I'm going to give $20 worth of Robux, and I'm going to announce it in one of my videos, and I'm going to make an Instagram post announcing the winner. So if you want a chance to get $20 worth of Robux that allow you to play all of these games regardless, then make sure you go ahead and go do that. Now, these are the games that will bring peak back to Roblox. Now, let's start with a popular one, Pocket Anime. Now, this is a Roblox Pokemon type game. If you're looking for a Pokemon game to play on Roblox, this is the Pokemon type game, except anime. It's not Pokemon, it's Pokemon except anime, and it's fire. It's very detailed. The game looks really nice visually and gameplay wise. It has a whole bunch of Animon types, Pokemon, such as water, lightning, you know, that type of typing. And they seem to have that system down. They have progression system that is like Pokemon with a story, cutscenes, and like a whole thing you gotta go through. That's gonna be fun to do on stream and to play with friends or even by yourself. Solo. A bunch of different Animons that you could catch in a bunch of different maps, and these maps, these Animons, just it all looks really good. And this is one of those games that you just kind of have to look forward to. We were able to actually play this game some years ago. I'm not gonna lie, time has passed. But when this game does release, it's going to cook. I feel like this is going to be one of those games you'll be able to play for some time, only because one, there'll be a bunch of different Animons and a bunch of different types and things that you should be able to do to create good teams or even better teams where maybe you can compete with other players. And so, you know what? Actually depends on how they do endgame. Honestly, we have not seen endgame. We gotta see. But the game has potential, and there's a lot that they could do with this game. And yeah, you probably should look forward to this game. And yes, they are working on it still. Next is One Piece 4 Blues. This game is actually supposed to be releasing, and there's no set exact time, but according to them, it's supposed to be releasing pretty soon. Based off of what they said before, it should actually be this summer. But if not this summer, based off of what they said, it should be pretty much within the upcoming months, like pretty much like not too long after summer if it's not summer. So if you want a game that's going to be or should be releasing soon, and knowing devs, it might not. But if you want a game that's supposed to be releasing soon, then this game is it. This is the biggest upcoming Roblox game that actually seems like they have a set goal of releasing, and it's pretty detailed. The game has cooking. I actually just made a video reacting to the whole system with the weather cycle, cooking system, fishing, really good combat. I really liked the combat. I got to test that. Good visuals, because the game looks good. Good islands, good exploration. We gotta see more on progression, but I feel like the game is gonna have good progression. The whole idea, the whole motivation, everything that they said about the game, it gives me hope. I feel like this game genuinely has potential, a lot of potential, and at the very least, it looks like it's gonna do really good within the first week or first few weeks, maybe the first month. Yeah, no, this game has potential. It's really just up to them on how they do updates and how they want the game to go. And it's based off of One Piece. I mean, those games get boosted. It's One Piece. Now, if you don't like when games have their devil fruits rare, and I know a lot of you Roblox kiddies don't like that, this might not be the game for you, because devil fruits, according to them, is going to be very rare. It's not going to be easy to get. But for those of you who like the rarity of the devil fruits, the specialness of the devil fruits, then this might be it. It's got a whole hockey system. I mean, yeah, this game is absolutely cooking, and I got to play the game, so I know it's cooking. Unless the whole drama thing screwed them over, but that's a whole different conversation. So yeah, if you ask me, I think you guys should be looking forward to this game. One Piece 4 Blues. Aside from Relsies, this is the best upcoming Roblox One Piece game that actually looks like it has genuine potential. Over the past, since Grand Piece Online, there hasn't been a One Piece game better than One Piece 4 Blues. But hey, now, not everybody wants One Piece games. Y'all might be sick and tired of all the One Piece games, so maybe that's not for you. So I got a Demon Slayer game for you. And this Demon Slayer game is called Yaiba. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there's actually a few Demon Slayer games releasing, and I feel like there's actually a lot of Demon Slayer games in development with some potential. But let's stay on topic and talk about Yaiba. This is one of the upcoming Demon Slayer Roblox games, and out of all of them, this one has the best combat based off of what I've seen, or the combat style that most appeals to, I guess, what I like. Not that I'm too big on combat in general, I don't care, but it looks really smooth, it looks really good. Now, we don't actually know a crazy amount about this game, but we do know that obviously it's gonna have a bunch of different breathings. We've seen lightning breathing, and thunder breathing is obviously gonna be the one I use. It looks really good. The map style, we've gotten this map style so many times. The map style isn't like in particularly special. It looks pretty similar to a lot of the other games that we've already played before, but that's not a bad thing. It fits the game. We gotta see more areas. I do wanna see more of the map, but there are a lot of areas that look really good. They do look good, so I'm not complaining. So we got combat, we got good maps, but there are some more that we still need to see in terms of this game, like progression. But yeah, based off of these videos alone, I mean, this looks like a very nice Demon Slayer game, and I mean, people are hyped for it for a reason. So I think you should probably be hyped for it as well. I ain't gonna lie, I don't have too much to say about this game because there isn't actually too much to say about it because they don't say a lot. I will say that this game does plan on actually releasing. I know that they are because according to Revolver AGZ, they said that this game is a passion project, and those usually are the best because that means they actually want this game to be good. They're actually putting their all into this game to make sure that it's the way they want it to be. So there's no way that they could miss. I mean, it already looks good, but there's no way that they're going to miss, right? That's a good thing. But because of that, there's no way that this game releases this year. This game is not going to release in some time, but when it does, it's going to be really good, for sure. But as of right now, I'm pretty sure the game is currently in hiatus and they aren't really doing much with it. So we'll go on to the next game. Now, Beyond Nen, I'm going to be completely honest about how I feel for the most part in Beyond Nen for this video. Now, Beyond Nen is an upcoming Hunter x Hunter Roblox game. And let me start off by saying I have not watched Hunter x Hunter for the most part. I actually got to I forgot what episode, but for the most part I have not watched Hunter x Hunter. This game doesn't look like the worst game, but based off of what I've seen, and I obviously was able to hop in the game, I do know that they did change a lot of things and revamped. Last time I hopped in the game, the PvP was not particularly all that, but that's pretty much all I did. And I'm pretty sure that they reworked it or made it better since then. The map looked fine. I thought it looked good, but we only got to explore one island, which was bigger than I thought it would be, by the way. Yeah, I thought the island looked just fine. I will say for this game, I don't like the character type, the little small, fat, chunky types with the clothes that make you even look thicker. I don't really like that type of Roblox style. If they change that, this game automatically would be a lot better. I think that's my personal biggest issue with Beyond Nen. I know that might be stupid, but I personally really don't like that Roblox style. But this game is a game that boy Decay is working heavily on, and he actually seems pretty motivated. Like, he seems pretty motivated with this game. I do believe that this game is going to release with a lot of players, and a lot of people are actually anticipating this game. Now, over the simple fact that it's a Hunter x Hunter game, for me personally, I feel like it's going to be a game that I'll hop in and play for sure. I'll for sure play it on release, but it's just not going to be one of those main games, and that's just me personally, one of those main games I just play all the time. Of course, those of you who like Hunter x Hunter, this just might be the game that you've been waiting for. Based off of what the things that Decay says, it sounds like he has some pretty interesting ideas for this game and plans, and he just wants this game to be as good as possible, which is why it got delayed so many times as well. And there's supposedly supposed to be a movie releasing on this game, so if y'all want to see more on that game, I will have it on this channel, maybe. Of course, if you want to see it, make sure you like and subscribe. Nonetheless, whenever that game releases, that's going to be another game that I feel like you guys should keep an eye out for. Shout out to Decay. And then I'm just gonna throw in ROBLOX and Holyware X together. Y'all already know about those games. Those are peak. We got Holyware X, made by ROBLOX, who has delayed this game 100 times for good reason. You can see how the game looked before. It was horrible. And now, looks way better. The game is gonna have a whole bunch of different weapons. Everything looks really good, by the way. A whole bunch of different abilities on release. A whole bunch of different clans, races, transformations. The game is stacked, and I actually got to play it. It is stacked, and even based off what y'all seen, it is stacked. They have revamped the way the game looked 100 times. There's a whole ship system, cooking system. It's got everything, quality of life. is going to be peak. A whole bunch of NPCs walking around, or maybe not a whole bunch, but there's going to be NPCs just there. Mounts, so you can use mounts to get around the map because it's going to be needed. Trust me, that map is huge. Like, I don't think you'll understand. It is huge. And then we got RLCs. Obviously, y'all know this game is the game I'm most excited for. It's got a big community. Rel Brothers, really big developers. I played their game, Shinobi Life. Not even just that, I played a lot of their games and I liked it all. And this one is a One Piece game. This is going to be the biggest one out of all of them. So the community is going to be big. It's going to be fun. And it's going to be a whole new experience. But community aside, the game looks really good. Again, they also revamped 100 times and it was needed, because if y'all look at like what it was at the start, when it was supposed to be a closed community game, to what it is now as a game for everyone, it's got all of the same things that I mentioned in Holyware X: a whole cooking system, a crew system, ship system, really good graphics, a whole bunch of devil fruits on release, by the way, 25 plus, and may I say on release. Wildlife, a whole bunch of side quests you can find around the map just for random progression, a whole hockey system. I mean, if y'all want the details on RLZs, I have 94 and 95 videos on it. You're gonna need to watch that because there's way too much to talk about in terms of RLCs in just a small little section in this video. Number one game y'all should be looking forward to, and it is, so. And that's about it for all the games that you should be looking forward to. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that's not all the games though. There are games currently in development that you guys don't know of, that I don't really know of, that are supposedly going to be peak. Some that I do know of, but there are a lot of games currently in development that I cannot talk about in any way, shape, or form. But when it releases, I mean, that's just another game stacked on everything I named in this video, letting us know that we're heading back into a good little Roblox arc. I can't talk about those games though, obviously. And then there are games that I could talk about, like Demon Bane, Slayer's Retribution, Pantera, which is another Bleach game. I actually don't know what's going on with this game, but Pantera, Emblem Tales, whenever that releases, is going to be all of these actually. Whenever all of these games releases, these are going to be a good stack upon everything else we're getting to give the community more life that it needs. And a bunch of just other games, Clover RPG, a bunch of other games that are just waiting. They're there pending and they're just waiting for a release. If there's any games I'm missing, type it down in the comments below, and there definitely are games that I'm missing. And I'll reply to those games, letting y'all know how I feel about those games that you mentioned down in the comments below. We're in a dry time. It's tough on Roblox, but guys, it's not going to be this way forever. And hopefully in 2026, even though we have been saying this in 2024, that hopefully 2025 isn't going to be as bad as it was in 2024. Newsflash, it is even worse. So far, it's even worse. But even though we've been saying that, I'll say it again, hopefully, and it actually should be better in 2026 than it is and has been in 2025, guys. So look forward to all of that. It might seem boring, it might seem tough, it might seem annoying, guys, but it's not going to be this way forever. Roblox is going to go right back to peak at some point eventually. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of when, not a matter of if. I'll see y'all in the next video. Appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.